Karen McElroy with you again today in my garden, coming on a very hot day today, so just standing here in the shade, but I'm about to show you a couple of herbs that I love to use for immune boosting. I thought it'd be really good to do a profile on this, given that this virus that's been coming out of China that everyone's panic about, this coronavirus, and viral things are something we treat all the time, and so having an enhanced immune system is really good, as well as utilising herbs that are antiviral in their compounds. So herbal medicine does offer a range of different fantastic solutions for immune compromised immunity and antibacterial and antiviral actions as well. So two of those profiles I want to do today are elder, and the elderberries in particular have a very strong antiviral action, and the other herb that I've got growing is Echinacea, which some of you will know about. So let's go check these out. Okay, so here we are in my veggie garden, and in the middle of this garden is this beautiful elder tree that you can see here. And happily in southeast Queensland, the elder doesn't have much of a dormant season, so we do get flowers and berries pretty much all year round, which is wonderful because I do use this plant a lot. So the main two plant parts that we use are the berries and the flowers, and the flowers I use actually mostly for making a beautiful elderflower champagne, which I do love. And inside these little elderflowers are some natural yeasts that allow fermentation to happen, so you can get a lovely brew that has a distinct flavour and a very nice bubbly essence. So that isn't so medicinal but is very tasty, and a way of getting some of these probiotics into us, of course. But we do use the elderflowers as a tea and tincture as well for upper respiratory infections. It's also good for fevers and fighting colds and flus in a general sense. But the main sort of antiviral action comes from the berries. So once these flowers have finished their process, they turn into delicious berries, which I'll find over here on a different part of the tree. You can sort of see them up there. I might need to zoom in a little bit. They're very high. This elder tree rather, is very tall, so it's difficult for me sometimes to harvest the berries, but I'll see if I can find some that are a little bit closer down. So the elderberries, here we go, fantastic, have a natural antiviral compound. So a lot of the tablets that we use have elderberry in them, so this has got quite an abundant crop here, so I will be harvesting some of this week. You can sort of see them there. So that's a fantastic one to use as an antiviral, and as we know, mainstream medicine doesn't have that many antiviral drugs, so the plant medicines offer a really fantastic solution for that. So the other plant I wanted to profile today is Echinacea, and this one's probably well known to many people for its immune boosting qualities. So they start out on these little stems here and turn into this stunning purple flower. So Echinacea has immune boosting properties, and we love it to stimulate the immune system, but it's also a modulator of the immune system, meaning it corrects an overzealous immune response, such as in allergies and autoimmune disease, and also it increases immune response when we have recurrent infections or low immunity. The part that we use, even though this flower looks so special, we actually use the root most dominantly, and I can't show you that because it's deep in the ground at the moment, but the root itself of Echinacea, particularly Echinacea angustifolia, is rich in alkylamides, and these are the ones that have a lot of research behind them for this lovely immune stimulating properties. Echinacea was traditionally used as well for snake bites and is great for lymphatic system and detoxifying, so it's a really great herb to use when we need some kind of an immune boost. Okay, so let's have a little look at a summary of what we've covered today with the herbs. So elderberry was the first herb that we looked at, and it's a wonderful herb that has a long history of use in folk medicine for immune boosting aspects and for colds and coughs, etc. So modern research has been done on this herb, and it's found to be very effective against a range of human pathogenic bacteria, as well as influenza virus as well. There was some interesting research that came out of the University of Sydney last year, in fact, that showed how elderberries actually do work in terms of its antiviral components, and it seems to inhibit the virus's entry and replication in the human cells, and therefore help strengthen a person's immune response to the virus. They found, interestingly enough, that it worked at various stages of the replication, which is unusual, not just at the beginning of the illness. So its antiviral compounds are thought to be attributed to its anthocyanidin compounds, which are the beautiful compounds responsible for giving the berries their vivid purple colour. They also share similar compounds to things like blueberries and other berries. So the commercial tinctures and tablets are what we use for that and are available widely. So the next herb that we looked at was in fact Echinacea. So Echinacea is another herb that has a long history of use as well, and traditionally coming from North America and used by the First Nation people in America for snake bites, wound healing and for infections. But because of its popularity, it's been very well researched over the last few decades. It's found to be very good at modulating or supporting the immune system and has been shown to be effective against the common cold, as well as reducing inflammation. It's also been shown to increase the number of white blood cells, which are part of our immune defense brigade that helps our body deal with infections of all kinds. So some of the most active parts of Echinacea include the glycoproteins, the alkylamides and the polysaccharides, which are all found in abundance in the roots. And the alkylamides in particular give that lovely tingling taste on your tongue when you have Echinacea, and you know a good quality product gives you that nice tingling tongue sensation. So it's very important to get very good quality Echinacea herbs to ensure that you do get the actions that you're looking for. Commercial tinctures are available and also tablets as well. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed learning about Echinacea and elderberry today, and two of my very favourite immune boosting herbs. And don't forget, there's many other ways you can boost your immune system aside from herbal medicine. I've put together a handy little fact sheet that you can download on my website to give you all the latest and best in tips to enhance your immune system. So I hope you enjoy that, and I look forward to catching you soon. Bye for now.